Yeah, Brian Hall. Good fighter, Brian Hall, mate. I like Brian. I mean, me and him we done 8 rounds and it was a draw. Brian Hall, good fighter, mate. He's fight anybody, anywhere. He used to run a few pubs, hard man and clubs. And I remember when we was at the Rainbow, it was a draw, and I come out the ring and bumped into Lenny, as I said before, and Lenny was saying that he could bash Brian all up in all that game, and I should have knocked him out and all that. And then obviously there was a word said with Jimmy Tibbett and Vic Andretti and Frankie Warren, and I walked down to the dressing rooms with Brian Hall, yeah, and Brian Hall was with some other people. He wasn't really talking to me, but I was walking down with him. And when we got into the changing room, there was Colombo. There was black guy called Lloyd Waltham. Lloyd Waltham could have it, mate. I mean, let Lloyd Waltham could have a fight as well as in the ring. He could really have a on the cobbles, yeah. Um, when we was in there, all getting ready, getting ready to have a quick shower, get out there and get our money and go, yeah. Lenny come in with Frankie Warren, Vic Andretti. Lenny was what, 15 and a half, 16 stone then? Mate, he was one Larry man, man. One Larry man. I think he was Larry because of Frankie Warren and Vic Andretti. He said the wrong things to Brian Hall. But I think Brian Hall can have a right fight, mate. He ain't no fool, Brian. He's always on the doors. He can march on, mate. And when Lenny put it on Brian Hall about the fight I had with him, Brian Hall went into one, and Frankie Warren stopped it. But then Lloyd Waltham, he's behind Brian Hall. He stood up, but Lloyd Waltham was a big black guy, mate, and he could have it, Lloyd. I mean, I said I sparred with Lloyd, and he gave me concussion. Lenny come unstuck with Lloyd Waltham. I think Lloyd Waltham would have bashed him up there and in the dressing room. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's forget about that little incident. And after that, Brian said to me, Ray, you should fight that Lenny McLean, mate. You should fight him, mate. You know what I mean? And it all come later on that we was going to fight. Brian Hall always said to me, Ray, you beat him. Always. Every time I used to see him, do you know what? There ain't many of us left, mate. There ain't many of us unlicensed fighters left. I think Brian Hall is still alive. Brian Hall's not too well. I think Cliff Fields, he died. He died of a terrible death. Colombo, I think he died of cancer or got run over by a bus. One, I'm not quite sure. Lloyd Waltham, I think he's dead too. Mickey May, he's dead. Paul Fitzgerald, I don't know about Paul. Stevie Jarman, a very good friend of mine. Steve used to box at my club when I used to box at London Transport. Used to box down there. I don't know what happened to Stevie Jarman, but Paul Moriarty. It's a shame, all them fighters that are all dead, all them unlicensed fighters. The game's finished now, isn't it? Unlicensed fighting's finished. It ain't the same as what it used to be. There isn't that bit of thing now. There isn't many names. Who is there? Who is there that's fighting? Who is there that's an unlicensed fighter? Anybody? No one really takes their notice of these names anymore. They're not no ones. They're not nothing. Yeah. As I say that Frank Warren made Lenny McLean. Lenny McLean, good name, mate. Joe Pyle made Roy Shaw. Joe Pyle, mate, a proper man, mate. He's proper hard gangster man. I liked Joe Pyle, mate. I got a lot of respect for Joe, and I had a lot of respect for Roy Shaw. I like Roy Shaw. Roy Shaw was not a bully. He was just a person that was a hard man. You looked at him and he looked what he was. Yeah. Anyway, just a little story. And later on, Bang Bang Round, nice one.